What if I told you that someone close to you is planning to lie to you today? And here's the scary part, you probably won't even notice. Most people get lied to nearly 200 times every single day without realizing it. But what if you could flip the script? What if you could think like a human lie detector and catch lies before they fool you? Here's what nobody tells you about lying. It's not just something bad people do. Your best friend might lie about where they were last night. Your family might lie about eating your leftovers. Even your boss might lie about why your project was rejected. The truth is simple, everyone lies. And if you can't spot it, you're living in a world full of fake stories. But here's the good news. Secret agents and detectives have used hidden techniques to catch liars for years. And today, I'm going to teach you their most powerful tricks. By the end of this video, you'll know how to tell when someone is lying, sometimes even before they finish talking. Let's start with the magic question trick. Most people ask weak questions that make lying easy. For example, did you have fun last night? That question is simple, safe, and easy to lie about. Smart detectives do the opposite. They ask questions that force liars to work harder. Instead of asking, did you go out last night? Ask this. What made you stay out so late last night? See the difference? You're not asking if they went out and you're assuming they did. Now they must either tell the truth or invent an entire story. And that's where liars usually mess up. Now here's a trick that feels like a superpower. The 5-second rule. When you ask a question, watch the person closely for exactly 5 seconds. Not 4, not 6, exactly 5. Why? Because that's when their brain is working the hardest. After 5 seconds, they can create a polished lie. But in those first moments, their body often tells the truth. Look for warning signs. Touching the face, looking away, long pauses, or a sudden change in voice. One sign means nothing, but 2 or more within 5 seconds is a serious red flag. And yes, this even works on people who think they're great liars. Now let's talk about the baseline trick used by professionals. Before asking difficult questions, observe how someone behaves normally. Notice their voice, posture, eye contact, and hand movements. This is their baseline. Once you know how they act when relaxed, changes become obvious. If someone who makes eye contact suddenly looks at the floor, that's suspicious. If a fast talker suddenly slows down, something may be wrong. It's like learning a secret code only you can read. Next comes the double check trap. Ask about the same event twice but in different ways. First ask, you went to the movies yesterday, right? Later ask, what movie did you see yesterday? Truth tellers stay consistent because they remember real events. Liars rely on fake stories, and fake stories are hard to keep straight. Now here's a subtle but powerful trick. Word choice. When people lie, they often use weak words like maybe, probably, or I think. They do this to avoid committing to a firm statement. Instead of saying, I was at home, they say, I think I was probably at home. That hesitation matters. Confidence usually comes from truth. Another giveaway is the topic switch. When someone feels cornered, they often change the subject suddenly. They might bring up a random story or ask an unrelated question. This is their mental panic button. When this happens, calmly guide the conversation back. Say something like, we'll get to that, but tell me more about earlier. Watch how uncomfortable they become. Now for a trick that almost feels unfair, the interrupt technique. While someone is telling a story, interrupt them with a question about an earlier detail. For example, ask what they were doing before the story began. Lying requires focus. Interrupting forces their brain to juggle too much at once. That's when confusion, contradictions, or panic show up. The final trick is the fake detail trap. Slip in a detail that never happened. For example, mention rain even if they never talked about the weather. Someone telling the truth will correct you immediately. A liar often agrees because they're afraid to challenge the story. And there you have it. 7 powerful ways to spot lies in everyday life. Trust these techniques, but also trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Try these out and tell me which one worked best for you. And if this video helped you catch a lie, hit like and subscribe for more secrets like this. See you next time.